2003 Fender Blues Junior. Gonna be playing through this mid-80s Japanese Stratocaster. It is an E series. Had this for quite a while. Pretty fun guitar. Actually, very well crafted. Pickups are Abby. I can't say her last name, so I'm not going to say it, but they're Abby wound 69s, and I'll be going through different settings going on there. And then it's kind of a wacky tailpiece, but it's kind of nice. It's very comfortable. It's blocked, so it doesn't go anywhere. I don't use it. I don't dive bomb or anything, but it's very high end. It's a Kaler, but not very standard out there. So kind of like that. But anyway, let's get to the sounds, huh? All right, I'm gonna be playing around with the volume and the master a little bit. There have been some modifications to this amplifier. Namely, the speaker is a Silver Bell, Weber Silver Bell, and sounds pretty good, as you'll hear. It's nice tones. It's been broken in. That speaker's been in there for over a decade, and this amp has been played. I've played it pretty well, and you'll hear the tones. So, yeah, I'm gonna play with the volume and the master. You'll hear this is where a lot of the range and dynamic for this amplifier really comes in, and it really is, it plays around with the reverb too. You'll need to adjust it as you adjust these guys because it's all interactive. The only other model I'll point out is the mid-tone pot has had a jump, and I can't remember what it was called. There's a name for that out there. It basically when these come stock and you turn the dial down to 1, it's really still bleeding at around 4, and what happens is this modification bypasses that and actually bleeds it completely down to 0. So it's a little bit more in line with like how they used to make just the bass and treble volume, no mids. So that was the idea for that. But anyway, let's listen to it. Enough of the yapping. And hopefully I can play all right. My fingers hurt a little bit these days. I've got some arthritis, but that's all right. I can make some sound still. some of the dirtiest sounds it's going to have. Again, this is plugged right in from the guitar right into the input. There's nothing in between. This is a Vox curly cable if you're interested. Excuse me. Well, anyway, let me play with some tones here. You just heard some of that raunchy sound, and you can see this guy this is bedroom levels right now. It gets up there. Let's go ahead and see what kind of Fender-y tones we can get out of this guy. So I like to go ahead and flip this. I like to turn the master up near. Well, we'll see where you'll see what I'm doing. Davis there. Well, anyway, sounds pretty good. I'm going to keep playing around. I'll play with that mid-tone a little bit now and some of the reverb so you can hear that. Reverb's not that bad. I would put a reverb pedal in front of this thing before using this on stage, I guess, but in a pinch, obviously, it's going to work pretty good. But this amplifier takes pedals very well. I used to run a Heckle and Hyde, or Jekyll and Hyde, excuse me, in front of this, and actually it was a pair of them, and boy, sounded pretty gnarly, and I loved it. So, well, anyway, let's go ahead and play around still. That is the Blues Junior. Have a good night.